Welcome back. So this is another topic which is like short tail versus long tail keywords. So most of you guys misunderstood this, like short tail keywords are the words that are like with short words, and long term keywords are like which have long words. So this is actually not the actual sense of this. Let me tell you that what it actually means. So we have actually, here you can see we have the search demand curve, right? So search demand curve, here you can see we have search volume and we have keywords. So the short tail keywords have the higher search volume. That's why we say that there is a difference between the short tail keywords and long tail keywords, because here you can see we have short tail keyword, the fate head. So Amazon, for Fox News, Netflix. So these are the short tail keywords, and these keywords are getting a lot of volume, a lot of searches. You know, so that's where we say that there is a difference between the short tail keywords and the long tail keywords. Here you can see we have the chunky middle, millions of search queries with decent monthly search volumes, right? So Amazon help phone numbers, 9.6k search volume. So people are searching the chunky middle, I would say the chunky middle tail keywords, uh, the less amount of searches than the here you can see we have the one word keyword which is short tail. Moving forward, here you can see we have long tail keywords. Long tail keywords, here you can see with less search volume. So if long tail keywords have less search volume, it means if you're searching something on Google and you just get to see that that keyword has a less amount of search volume, then you will eventually realize that yes, this is a long tail keyword, right? Here you can see Amazon juggling balls, 100, the search volume is 100. Is Fox News really news, 100, the search volume is 100. Netflix data engineer, the search volume again is 100. So that is the main difference between the short tail keywords and the long tail keywords. It's just based on the search demand curve. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you understand the difference between these two terms, which is very important. So see you in the next one.